Hello, beautiful souls and beautiful people. I wanted to quickly come on here to share. If you're the person that wakes up in the morning and you don't know why, but you're already starting to think about the problems of the day, you're already feeling that anxiety, you're living in this replayed loop of fear or maybe guilt, we need to stop that. I've been doing a lot of research this morning, and the topic that came to my mind and what I found 3 of the top secrets for building success and mentally reprogramming your mind to bring in those manifestations. Every time we learn something new, we get further and further along into unlocking those secrets. My mentor always says, with questions comes answers, and I try and make sure that every time I have these breakthroughs or I get these downloads in these channels, I'm able to share them with all of you. So I wanted to go for a walk today and just share these insights. It's a beautiful day. Let's see all the plants around. The 3 areas and the 3 top secrets that I found is actually a formula. It's a method that you start and it goes in an order. And the first one is becoming self-aware. The second is then learning how to change those thought patterns after you become self-aware using emotion. If you try and use the brain, you try and use thought to change thought, it will take a very long time. So what you actually have to do is be able to tap in to the subconscious, tap into those superconscious, transcendental moments to then influence it so that it reduces the amount of time that it takes. The third is then going on to regular practice with that. How do you regularly practice and implement these methods so that you can change your life in a matter of months relative to some people taking years, if not decades? So we're gonna get into it right now. And we're actually going to take a walk into the cute little coffee shop that I love here. Say hello to the guys. So the first one, becoming aware and self-aware, is so important because a lot of us go through life unconsciously. Say hi!
Jeremy here.
These are the wonderful and beautiful coffee shop guys. Thank you. They always help me make my coconut cappuccino. Hi, thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy's the best. I have a YouTube channel, so I'm gonna, yeah. Yes, yeah, I'll give you my information. I'll show you. Okay. Now, the premise of self-awareness is so important because not a lot of people realize that you're actually acting unconsciously. So our subconscious rules 95% of our actions. And the way this happens is that when we get hit with an emotion, something that we do, we automatically are trained to distract ourselves. And the world around us is actually created to distract ourselves. We have social media, we have movies, we have everything, all the sorts of entertainment that actually override a lot of these processes. That's why meditation is so important. When it comes to self-awareness, and it actually helps in all of these areas, using meditation and also learning your triggers. What you do is that when you notice emotions and situations come up, don't distract. Don't turn around, don't turn on the phone, don't call someone to try and vent it out. Sit with yourself, sit with that emotion, let it be okay. And then question to yourself and notice, become aware in every moment. We call this witnessing in our yogic practice. So in meditation, as well as in life, you should always be witnessing. Witness yourself, because if you can witness your thoughts, like you can witness your emotions, you can say, I'm feeling sad. It's actually, you are not your emotions and you are not your thoughts. So witnessing that is so important and critical. Now, moving on to the second step, which is then learning how to change these thoughts with emotions. This is the relationship between the amygdala and the hippocampus. That is how we store memories. It's when we have emotional situations happen, right? I'm sure a lot of you have memories, especially from childhood. You only really truly remember the most heightened emotion situations. Say there's trauma or there's tons and tons and tons of happiness. You'll only remember those because the amygdala uses that emotion to store it in the hippocampus, your long-term memory. And I love what Dr. Joe Dispenza says about your personal reality is based on your personality, right? So everything in your life, in your reality, is based on your personality, which is the actions that you take and the way that you feel about these actions. And that's based on the relationship between the amygdala and the hippocampus. The way that we influence this is that we want to create new relationships with these. So we want to change our personality, our personal reality. Tony Robbins said that if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. Give yourself that clean slate and write a new story. Now the third part is going to be where you want to practice that new emotion, right? Because what we've seen is that if you are constantly recreating your life, right? If you're constantly just acting based on what you've known, you'll keep recreating the past. You're either living in the predictable future or you're recreating the familiar past. So being in the present moment is key to mastering the third step. Allow yourself to be in the present moment, because then you are the creator of your existence. Because that is where you will get that change. That is where you can build in and manifest this new life. And the way that you do that, again, you can do this through meditation, but also giving yourself that freedom to recreate from now. Decide what it is that you want in your future. Sit down, write it out. Take it seriously. This is not a dress rehearsal for life. This is your life. If you're the person that wakes up in the morning and you don't know why, but you're already starting to think about the problems of the day, you're already feeling that anxiety, you're living in this replayed loop of fear or maybe guilt, we need to stop that. And you go through these steps to do that. First, you become aware, self-awareness. Next, you learn how to control that relationship between thoughts and emotions. And then finally, third, practice it. And that's why morning routines, just routines in life in general, are so important, because when you create those empowering habits over disempowering habits, you will change your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button, share with anyone you think it can help, and don't forget to subscribe, because I am dedicated to making videos on this beautiful YouTube platform to hold us all accountable to being the best versions of ourselves. But for now, guys, all the best and goodbye. Say hi!